Rather than continuing to plow through attack after attack, let's slow down a bit and do a bit of a post-mortem analysis to see what happened in our successful fragmentation attack. We will try to use the WEP key that we retrieved to inspect the frames that were captured during this process. We saw a successful fragmentation attack, and let's try to look further at what happened, and we'll use wireshark to help us. One reason why is that we saw captures in .cap format, but we're not able to view them. So if we try to take a look at the forged op, for example, we will not be able to view them because it's a binary format. And similarly, we can't see the keystream fragment. What else did we have here? So we had not only the forged cap, we had this replay source capture, but all these we cannot see without a suitable tool. So let's use wireshark to take a look, because wireshark can open .cap files. Let's try to open test. Well, before we take a look at that, let's take a look at the forge op, see if we can see anything. Or maybe, well, let's say this capture file. And as expected, we don't see much because it's encrypted data, it's web encrypted. Even though we were able to get back a little bit of the key stream, we haven't told Wireshark what the key is, so Wireshark is not able to show us much more about what it is. Similarly, we can open the forged up packet, and we also cannot tell much about it because it's encrypted. So let's go enter the WEP key so that we can see more interesting information. Protocols. IEEE 802.11. And let's edit the WEP keys. We can remove this one and add another one. The WEP key that we recovered was 06C3 D9 6450. We enter that. Okay, and now we can see that indeed our forged op request is an op request, because now Wireshark is able to interpret this since it has the WEP key, and the -L and -K flags for the source and destination IP addresses are also seen here. 192.168.1.107 and 192.168.1.108. These two IP addresses. The target MAC address is the broadcast address as well as all zeros, and we see this 8416F918A0F0 that we had set as the sender address. So it's a regular op request, and we were able to do this using the fragmentation attack. Let's also go back to look at the source packet that was captured. So this was a DHCP packet. So this was a frame that was captured in order for us to get our fragmentation attack going. So we needed to be able to figure out the keystream fragment, and we got this captured packet, the keystream fragment in the XOR file, and from that we were able to use packet forge to forge our op request. So both of these now are viewable now that we have the WEP key, of course. And we can also go and try opening test101.cap, and let's scroll down. Yeah, so we see all these op requests, and these are we can open any of them. Let's say this one. Yeah, so this is what we saw before also. So it is our forged ARP request that we are replaying. So it's from 1.108 and asking about 1.107, and we see the source MAC address. So we can open, I mean, there's tons of them. So we can just scroll around and click on another one, the same thing. So it looks very much like an ARP request replay attack, except that this is using a forged ARP request that we had generated, rather than in the ARP request replay attack where we were listening for an ARP request from some other device and then replaying that. We can try to take a look at the XOR file, see if that works. But aha, so we cannot. It's not something that Wireshark understands.